Melbourne is often called a city of opportunity, and some of its greatest stories began with almost nothing. My new book, An Australian Manufacturing and Mission Success Story, tells one of these stories. My great-great-great-grandfather, John Kitchen, and his sons started a small candle and soap manufacturing business during the gold rush of the 1850s in Melbourne. I knew a little bit about this history, but had no idea until researching for this book that the company went on to become one of the most successful manufacturing businesses that Australia has ever produced. My new book captures this story and the legacy that grew as a result. The opening chapters follow John Kitchen and his sons, who travelled from the UK to Melbourne during the gold rush, hoping to find their fortune. Gold didn't come their way, but something else did. Slowly, patiently, they built a candle and soap making business that went on to create household names like Velvet and Solvol soap, products that are still on shelves today. Running alongside this industrial story is a set of other powerful stories. Stories of faith and the growth of evangelical Christianity in Melbourne's eastern suburbs. Across generations, the Kitchen family played a significant role in shaping churches, conventions, and missionary movements whose influence reached well beyond Australia. From the Upwey and Belgrave Heights Convention to the Billy Graham Crusades of 1959 and 1969, to churches like Kew Baptist, Mitcham Baptist and Middleborough Road Baptist, which is now New Hope, this book captures stories of spiritual legacy and global outreach, including deep connections with the China Inland Mission, now known as OMF International. But more than anything, this book is about people. It's about faith that endures, about love that holds families together across generations, about service to others, especially in uncertain times. My father, Paul Kitchen, had begun gathering these stories before he sadly passed away in 2011. After his death, I rescued a box of old family memoirs, notes, and family trees that had been sitting quietly in his study. In November 2024, I was invited to speak at Upwey Baptist Church as part of their 120th anniversary celebrations, sharing the connections between my family and the church's history. As I prepared for that talk, I dug out my father's box of research, and it quickly became clear that what he had started deserved more than a single presentation. It needed to be carefully brought together, preserved and shared. I'd like to thank my Auntie Meredy Costello and my Uncle Graham Kitchen for thoughtfully reading through my drafts and helping with the editing. And I'd also like to thank my father's other brothers, Philip, Harley and David, for their various contributions and support. And thanks also goes to the Reverend Tim Costello for the wonderful foreword that he wrote. Special thanks to my mother Meryl Kitchen for her constant support, and a posthumous thank you to my late father Paul Kitchen, to whom this book is dedicated, for starting this journey and for passing on to me a lifelong passion for history, family and faith. The paperback is currently available on amazon.com.au via this QR code and this link for just over $30 with a fast delivery time. And the Kindle version is only $10. There is a special hardcover version, but it is considerably more expensive and a lot slower to have shipped all the way from the USA where it's printed. An Australian Manufacturing and Mission Success Story is not just a history book. It's a reminder that what we build with faith, with love and purpose can echo for generations. Thanks for listening, and I hope you enjoy the stories found within this book.